It's preseason basketball on ESPN. The Lakers come in with one of the better defenses you'll see around the league. They're not going to let any team get many easy trips to the hoop. They will be squaring off versus the Nets, who come in needing to stay calm offensively. They can get frustrated in a slow game or get run down in a fast break affair. So a comfortable pace will be the key. Let's head over to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where Bob Steele and Rod West are standing by.
Hello, everybody. It's nearly game time at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. I'm Bob Steele, and with me as usual is Rod West. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. Who do you think's going to put on a show?
Samaki Walker has a nice little inside shot. I'm going to be watching him to see if he's able to take advantage of it out there on the floor.
Okay, Rod, now let's head to center court for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions. First for the New Jersey Nets. At center, Dikembe Mutombo. At forward, Kenyon Martin. Also at forward, Richard Jefferson. At guard, Kerry Kittles. Also at guard, Jason Kidd. Foot 9, number 52, Samaki Walker. Also at forward from North Carolina, 6'7", number 17, Ray Fox. At the guard position, out of Lower Marion High School, 6'7", number 8, Kobe. Also at guard from Little Rock, Arkansas, 6'1", number 2, Jerry Baker. At center, out of Louisiana State, 7'1", number 34, Shaquille O'Neal.
The Nets corral the opening tip-off.
14 blue, 502.
Elevates. Doesn't get the finger roll. Nice rebound by the 7-year man out of Louisville. Now in the paint, O'Neal, Scott, brings the first bucket of the game. Martin inbounds the ball. The Nets have the ball in a small deficit, 2-0. Passes.
Circle one. I got him.
Uses the crossover. Fox swatted that one away, and it's his first block of the game. Bryant passes the ball. It's loose. The Nets were the last ones to get a piece of it before it went out of bounds. Gets busy. Watches the lay-in. Odd man breakout. It's 3-on-2. Pick him up. Lobbed. They work it in. They push it inside. Passes back outside.
Now, when you're down low like that, it's way too easy to get the ball stolen. Don't put it on the floor. Too many people, too crowded, too many hands. Too easy to get it taken away.
Fisher gets it right back after the block. Fisher capitalizes on the second chance opportunity.
The defender really had his work cut out for him there. Against a superb inside guy like that, you've got to bring your big game.
Passes. Now right wing. 7 on the shot clock. Hit the left iron, but missed by Kittle. The steal! Amazing play, Rod. Let's check it out on the replay.
Kenyon Martin is fearless, Bob. He knew he was going to get banged. He knew he might not get the call. He did not care.
That's what it takes to go inside and finish strong in the NBA. Walker with the inbound. Fisher passes. Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter.
I got him.
Caught by Fox.
Fox power. 7 seconds to shoot.
Inside.
It's blocked. He read that pump fake perfectly. Made a quick stab at the ball and then came away with the steal. Nice anticipation.
Inside pass. Pulls the trigger from 8.
It's blocked. Now that's how you play the game, Bob. He recovered smoothly off the pump fake and then came away with the steal. Nice job.
O'Neal has it. Fires from the right block. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Shaquille O'Neal might want to consider taking that shot a few feet closer where he's a lot more comfortable.
Passes it. In the paint. Matumbo takes the turnaround J. Puts too much on it. Pass to the paint. Jumps up. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Easy call right there. He was mugged.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Martin throws it in.
The Nets
Bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the floor. Kidd passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Tickles the twine.
Kittle comes clean right off that pick, and it was pretty simple after that.
Offense just doesn't get any more basic than that, but it works. Fisher is at the controls. He's 1 out of his last 4 from the floor. Passes. It's stopped by Kittles. Goes with the crossover. Puts up the shot.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive board.
Bats it away, and that's his second block of the game.
Nice block there. Terrific defensive stop.
Takes a quick shot. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Boy, nice chip shot in there. Just like you on the golf course, Bobby.
Fisher works it up court. He's shooting 25% from the floor. Pass to the wing. Pass back. Knocked off course.
The Lakers
Turn this one over out of bounds. Walker will leave the
Substitution for
floor.
the Lakers.
Jefferson will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Nets.
Martin inbounds the ball. 55 seconds here in the first quarter.
Kick coming. 1-on-1.
Kidd dishes it off.
Pin down. Watch down low.
Harris pulls the trigger from the high post. Gets the front rim.
Harris must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Kidd has the ball.
The Nets
Would love to extend their lead this trip down. A one-handed jam by Matumbo.
Mutombo didn't throw down the fanciest dunk right there, but it all counts the same. The Lakers
Have the ball. They're shooting 25% from the floor. Passes it.
Circle one. Switch.
Bryant elevates. Botches the off-glass layup.
Substitution for the Lakers.
I got him. Pick him up.
The Nets
Have the rock. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. At the foul line, Kittle gets airborne. Gets the lay-in.
Kittle.
O'Neal with the inbound. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 11-6.
The Lakers
trail single digits after one, Rod. Any significant stats that leap out at you?
Assists, Bob. Their offense is bogging down way too much in one-on-one situations, and teammates are not getting set up and aren't setting each other up. They need to create some more opportunities for each other like they've shown they can do from time to time.
I got him.
Shaw passes the ball.
Pick him up. Stay tight inside. Help down low.
Passes. George fires. Yes!
George gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
I got it.
The Nets
Can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Rises up. Ori throws it in. Bounce pass. They work it in. Passes outside. They push it inside. 7 on the shot clock. Fired long by O'Neal. Martin makes the pass. Martin has it. He has 4 points from the paint.
O'Neal had the right shot, but he was the wrong person to take it. Better pass on that one, Chief.
Lobbed it. I got it. Martin puts it up inside. Banks it in.
You have to like it when he gets involved on the offense like this. Nice shot.
Just under 4 minutes here in the second quarter.
It's going inside.
Passes it. It's stolen.
You've got to put the club on the ball when this guy's nearby. He'll snatch it before you know it.
Passes. Nabbed by Kittles. A finger roll was dropped in by Kittles. O'Neal inbounds the ball.
The Lakers
Have it. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor.
502.
Shaw skies. Gets the lay-in.
Get him. The Nets
Could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down.
45 twist. Watch out inside.
Kidd passes. Kittles goes with a fadeaway. Gets right iron, no good. Takes a turnaround J. Gets it to fall. He's money from there.
Kidd didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Passes it. Just under 3 minutes here in the second quarter. Passes. The alley-oop was thrown in by Bryant.
Bryant just wasn't satisfied with laying the alley-oop in. He jammed it home to send a message.
Passes it. Kittles launches from beyond the arc. Gets back iron and out.
Kittles is a great outside shooter, but he met his match on defense that time.
Got that last jumper by Ori.
He had no trouble taking that one to the rack. I think we're seeing a defense in disarray here, Bob.
The Nets
Bring it up. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Takes off. You heard the whistle. Touched it on the way down. That's goaltending. Count the basket.
Substitution for the Lakers.
Harris will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Nets.
Walker with the inbound. Just under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Fisher passes it. Releases. Can't get it to fall.
He had a good look, but the D stayed as tight as a new pair of shoes on a rainy day. This is going to be a real close matchup.
The Nets
Have the ball. They're 1 out of their last 2 from the arc. Matumbo is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line.
I like aggressive D, but that's a little bit too aggressive. Almost an assault. You'll pick up the foul on that one every time.
Substitution for the Nets.
Looks fresh coming back on the floor.
pick him up. The Lakers
Can cut into the lead with a basket here. Fisher high rises, botches the lay-in. He's running, but there's 2 back. Kidd gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 6 total.
The Lakers
will take a timeout here. Walker throws it in. Fisher brings it up. He's 1 out of his last 4 from the floor. Passes. Uses the crossover. Puts it up. Nice laying off the glass by Bryant.
Bryant used that crossover to mesmerize his defender, and at that point, it was over.
Kidd stepped on the line, and he'll give the ball up. Harris will leave the floor.
He just lost concentration, didn't keep track of his feet, and then lost it out of bounds. He's got to keep his mind in the game, Bob.
57 seconds here in the second quarter. Pass caught by Kidd.
Yep, that ball was easy pickings down under like that. Don't put the ball on the floor when you're in the paint. In the middle of a traffic jam, it's yours to take or it's yours to lose.
Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Kidd with the rock. Nailed from three-point range by Kidd.
He won that battle from the perimeter. That's a great matchup out there. Couple of the best going head-to-head.
Fisher is at the controls. He's 1 of 4 from the floor. Fox passes the ball. Picked off!
The Nets
Have it, and they're on an 8-2 run. Passes. I got him. Batted away. 7 on the shot clock. Kidd is looking for the ball. The tray was missed by Kittles. The Nets touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Fox inbounds the ball. The Lakers are at the controls. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. We've reached halftime with the score 25-16. Let's throw it to Clark in the studio for a quick halftime recap.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Here's a quick breakdown of the numbers from the first half. The Nets have been sharp shooting tonight. They're shooting a higher percentage on their three-pointers, and that's been one of the major reasons they're winning. Kenyon Martin, in the first half, has a total of 6 points and 3 steals. That makes him our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That will do it for now. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the conclusion of the game. We'll send you back to Bob and Rod.
Fisher makes the pass.
Line it up. Ball.
7 seconds to shoot. Fisher shoots from just inside the line. Gets right iron, no good.
Fisher misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
2 out.
Passes it.
Pick him up.
The steal. Passes.
You just saw a really smart play on defense, Bobby. You watch for that crossover dribble, and then you get in there for the steal. That is textbook basketball.
Kidd works it up court. He has 9 points from the floor. Caught by Jefferson.
5 on the 2. Get up. Through weak.
Now in the paint. Kittles gets busy. Watches the lay-in.
That's how to play defense down low.
The Lakers
Can cut into the lead with a basket here. Passes it.
Pick him up.
O'Neal wants it down low.
What's down low?
7 on the shot clock. Fades away inside. Gets back iron and out. Keeps it alive. And O'Neal has it.
I got him.
Pulls the trigger from the high post.
Bad shot.
Hits the front rim. Hit in by O'Neal.
great second chance opportunity.
He fought for position and made the play. Martin with the inbound.
Pick him up.
Kidd has the rock. He has 6 points from the paint.
What's that low?
Kidd passes. Deflected. And it's loose inside.
Bob, you can be as big as an oak tree on defense and still miss the shot block if you're not in position. He kept himself in front of the basket and gave that shot no chance at all.
Passes. Deflects the pass.
The Lakers
Will get the ball back after it sails out of bounds.
The Lakers
Turn it over.
Pick him up.
Kittles has it. He's shooting 33% from the arc. Passes it.
5 on the 2.
Passes. to shoot. Goes with the crossover. Kidd, drive to the hole. Botches the lay-in.
Kidd has an amazing crossover, but if you can't score after making that move, then it doesn't matter.
Fisher brings it up. He's shooting 16% from the floor. Fisher launches from beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop.
Fisher is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender met the challenge on that one. The Nets
would love to extend their lead this trip down. Grabbed by Kidd. It's knocked away. It's stolen.
Walker continues to pester the offense into coughing it up and coming away with big-time steals. A few more plays like that, and they just might squeak by with this one.
O'Neal has the ball. Walker goes with the fadeaway. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
The D should have wrapped that one up like a birthday present, but he made a nice shot, and he got it to fall.
The Nets
have the rock. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Kidd goes up. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul and will go to the line for two.
As a coach, I always said, if you're going to foul like that. Make sure the shot has no chance of going in.
He gets the first of two. He's off on the second. O'Neal corrals the defensive board.
The Lakers
head into the front court. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes it. Bryant gets aggressive. Gets the lay-in. Jefferson throws it in.
The Nets
have it. They're 2 out of their last 4 from the arc. Martin wants the ball. Martin elevates. Gets the lay-in.
Martin.
55 seconds here in the third quarter. Fisher passes it. Passes. O'Neal rises up. Counts it down with one hand.
Walker made a great decision. He saw someone had a better shot than he did, and he gave it up. Now that's a team play.
Team play is contagious, Rod. Keep our eyes out tonight for some more great passes.
They can go 2 for 1 here if they want, Bob. Let's see how they manage the clock. The Nets
bring it up. They're shooting 52% from the floor. Passes it.
Watch out inside. Flare.
Gets cut off by Bryant. Passes. Takes the turnaround J. Drops in the well-defended shot.
Now that's just good court smarts to anticipate the D and adjust the shot. Really nice play, Bob.
The Lakers
can trim this lead down and bring it close with the bucket here. Passes it in low. 7 on the shot clock. Walker dishes it off. Walker shoots with the clock winding down. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim. Passes. Kidd is at the controls. He has 9 points from the floor. We've just finished the third quarter. The score, 30-28.
The Lakers
still couldn't get the lead and enter the fourth trailing single digits. What do you think has been the difference so far statistically, Rod?
3-point shooting, Bob. When you're shooting this poorly from the outside, you need to abandon the outside shot and try to get something easier. High percentage shots will always help.
Martin inbounds the ball. Inside pass. Puts it up inside. Gets back iron and out.
Martin has just an average inside game, and that's the problem. You never know what to expect when he takes it in there.
Passes it.
ISO.
7 seconds to shoot. Bryant passes the ball. Mutombo records his 4th takeaway. Kidd works it up court. He has 6 points from the paint. Passes. Pass left wing. 7 on the shot clock. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't take the lead.
Kidd comes away empty, but he was playing pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
Stay in.
Bryant shoots and now hit double figure.
Nice job to get back into this game. It was slipping away from them for just a bit, but now they're right back into it.
Kidd has the rock. He's 1 out of his last 2 from the arc. Jefferson is pummeled. And he'll get an opportunity to grab the 2 from the line.
I hate to put it all on this guy, Bob, but if he doesn't score here, he'll be the sole reason his team doesn't have the lead.
He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Walker with the inbound. Fisher heads up court. He's 1 out of his last 6 from the floor. Fisher makes the pass. Inside. For the left block. Gets the go-ahead bucket.
Simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Kidd has it. He's shooting 50% from the arc. Passes it. Gets up. Watches the lay-in. Here's the break. Into the low post. Takes a quick shot. Gets nothing but net. Kidd brings it up. He's shooting 57% from the floor. Passes. Kittle passes. 7 seconds to shoot. Martin pops it up from 9. The defensive rebound by Martin.
Risky move right there, but it's an old coach talking. He was out of position to make that block, and the reach around like that can easily lapse into a foul, but the block was clean.
Passes it. Goes with a crossover. Gets stopped by Kidd. Takes the turnaround J. Bounces it off the left rim, then in.
Kobe Bryant starts off with the drop step here, but he quickly makes a decision to pull up the jumper.
Being decisive here is the key, right, Ron?
Time is money. Once you make your move, you have a split second to make the right decision, and in this case, it was the J.
The Nets have the ball. They're shooting 40% from the arc. Passes. Pass low post. Swatted away. Looks right to him.
He is such a great shot blocker. He just has that instinct, and he knows how to get a hand on the ball.
Down by Bryant. Bryant puts it up. Bounces off the left rim and out.
Bryant had the straitjacket clamped on him out there. Nice defensive stop.
The Nets are at the controls. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the floor. Jefferson passes it. 7 on the shot clock. Kidd launches from beyond the arc. Can't stop the run.
Credit to Dion stopping that three-pointer. Made him alter his shot just enough to miss.
The Lakers work it up court. They're shooting 54% from the floor. Guy! It's his 6th point of the period. And it's total 12 so far.
O'Neal is a money player, Bob. He's so dangerous with that move because he can take it to either side.
How do you stop that play, Rod?
Well, when someone as good as he is makes that move, check back with me later in the game. I need some time to think about that one.
Martin throws it in. Kidd is at the controls. He's 1 of 3 from the arc. Passes it. Passes. Martin shoots from the paint. Has now hit double figures.
Just squeaks that one in. Nice shot.
50 seconds here in the game. Fisher dishes it off.
The Lakers
will take a timeout here.
They can go 2 for 1 here if they want, Bob. Let's see how they manage the clock.
The combo with the personal. That's his first foul of the game. Loose ball. The Nets have the rock. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the arc. The Nets will take a timeout here. Martin inbounds the ball. Passes it. pass. 7 seconds to shoot. Uses a crossover. Puts it up. The Lakers will take their very last timeout.
Kidd is such a double threat. He can use that crossover to take the ball to the rim or pull up on you just like he does here.
Rod, how long has that move been around?
Bobby, the crossover move has been around since the late 60s. Though most NBA fans think it's something that Tim Hardaway or Allen Iverson invented.
The personal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You can usually count on this guy to make his free throws, Bob, but if he fails to sink the ball here, he leaves his team very vulnerable to their opponents.
He gets the first of 2. He gets the ball. The Nets take their last timeout. Martin with the inbound. Walker comes away with his third pickpocket tonight. Kidd with the personal. That's his third foul so far. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Kidd works it up court. He has 11 points from the floor. Launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get the tough shot. He gets the first of 2. He gets the ball. Kidd has the rock. He has 6 points from the paint. Jefferson now has it. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets right iron. No good. And that'll do it. Your final score for tonight's game, 43-35. That'll do it for this preseason game. Make sure you catch SportsCenter so you can stay on top of the latest news in the sports world. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Thanks for joining us here at the ESPN postgame show. I'm Clark Dishman. The Lakers come away with an 8-point victory over the Nets. They are performing well and will head off to the regular season. The Lakers just made a determined effort tonight to only take high-percentage shots. The opposing team just couldn't pressure their shooters enough, and that proved to be the big difference tonight. Shaquille O'Neal finished with a total of 14 points and 3 blocks. He's our ESPN Player of the Game. Terrific performance. And that's all we have for you tonight. Don't forget to tune into ESPN during the regular season for games, highlights, and analysis. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you then.